So today I am going to do something that I should have done months ago. Back in April of this year, I had this crazy dream that I now realize was much more than just a dream. I remember after it happened, I you guys all know my mom is my best friend. I gave her a call and I let her know what happened in my dream. And immediately she was like, "You need to record this. You need to let people know. You need to ring the alarm, send the warning." But at the time, I was just like, I don't know, mom. Like, people dream all the time. Like, what if this was just like a fluke thing? What if, I was just tripping? I was doubting what I now see is a revelation that God had given specifically to me. So, this video isn't going to be long. I'm not going to add to what I saw in my dream. I'm not going to take away from what I saw in my dream. I'm just going to share this with you, and then you make of it what you will for now. So, in this dream, I am inside of a church, not any church in particular. I didn't even really recognize the facility. I just know I was in a church and I was standing towards the front, like in the front of the church, towards the altar. So, as I'm standing towards the front of the church, if I look towards the back, which could also be the entrance of the church, I see a snake, an actual snake coming in to the church, like a scary looking snake, like one of those, I believe it's the king cobras, the one that stands straight up. This snake was coming in, standing straight up, just cruising down the center of the church, and it's coming up slowly, and I'm looking at the snake is looking at me, but it seems like no one else around me could see the snake entering. And so I'm with a group of people and I'm tapping them on the shoulder like, look, there's a snake, like we got to do something. Like, I'm trying to get anybody's attention who will listen, but it seems like nobody's paying attention to me or the snake. Like, no one's taking my scream seriously. Even the people that were still sitting down in the seats, like, they could care less about what I was saying. So the snake is continuing to make its way closer and closer to the front of the church while nobody is paying attention. And so, right as the snake get towards the center of the aisle, so let me just put it into perspective. The snake comes in through the back door. There's seating on this side, and there's also seating on the opposite side, leaving a pathway that the snake can just slither straight down the middle between the two seating areas. So it's coming down that pathway, and about halfway through, the snake stops looking straight ahead because the whole time it's looking forward. It stops and it abruptly turns to the side. Keep in mind, still nobody is paying attention. Like, at this point, it's passed up plenty of rows and everyone is just, chilling. Like, nobody is fearing for their safety or realizing the danger that they're in. So yeah, the snake, it stops abruptly and it bites the arm of a man that's sitting there. It just like really got its grip on him. And so after the snake bit him, the guy just like is like, "Oh my gosh, like what's happening?" And in my dream, I'm like, "Somebody help him." Like, it was so crazy, but nobody like was adhering to the warning. And then moments after that, I wake up. And I wake up just feeling like, what the heck did I dream? And at the time, I I took it as it could mean a variety of different things. Again, I thought maybe I was just having a random dream. Then the other part of me is maybe this is, some kind of warning about the church. I didn't want to put it up immediately, even though my mom said I should, and our parents are always right. Well, most of the time. I didn't want to put it up right away because I didn't know for sure. But just based off of some of the things again that I've been seeing going on, I am 100% convinced that that dream was a warning about snakes being in the church. And from I feel like everything that I've been seeing play out within the church system is only the beginning. Like I feel like I believe that this dream is going to be fulfilled in so many more ways. Like I think I'm seeing evidence now that my dream was a warning, but I feel like in the days to come, some of the snakes in the church are really getting ready to be exposed, like on another level. I just really wanted to get this out there. I really wanted to be obedient because I was starting to think, maybe God did give me this dream to share with people. And I would hate to not do what He assigned for me to do. So that's the dream. That's the prophetic warning that God has given me. Snakes in the church. Be vigilant. Be careful who you allow to be your shepherd. Be vigilant of who you are letting teach you. Don't be like the man in my dream who got bit when there was so much opportunity for him to flee that situation. One thing that really stood out to me in my dream was just how everybody in there was so comfortable, just relaxed and not paying attention to the warnings at all. Like, not even the slightest. And by the time they did realize that there was danger, it was too late. Someone had already been bit, somebody was already poisoned. So it really just reminds me of what's going on in the church today. How people are just so comfortable with their leaders and their Christian influencers that they don't question things anymore. They don't realize that just because you're in a church, it doesn't necessarily mean you're safe. You have to stay vigilant. You have to test the spirit by the spirit. And that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll see you in the next one.